You've probably heard the name Jeffrey Epstein, usually followed by words like mysterious, powerful, or shocking. But what was actually his deal? Who was he? How did he get so rich? What crimes did he commit? And why does his case still raise so many questions today? Let's break it down clearly, calmly, and based on what we actually know. Jeffrey Epstein was a wealthy financier with elite connections. For most of his life, he wasn't widely known, but he moved in circles that included politicians, billionaires, academics, and celebrities. He presented himself as a money manager for the ultra-rich. The key issue, though, is that there has never been clear, public documentation explaining exactly how he made or grew his fortune. That lack of transparency would later become a major part of the controversy surrounding him. What is clear is this: Epstein was accused and later convicted of sexually abusing underage girls. In 2008, he reached a controversial plea deal in Florida. He pleaded guilty to state charges involving minors and served 13 months in jail, with work release that allowed him to leave custody most days. Many critics, including prosecutors who later reviewed the case, said this deal was unusually lenient given the seriousness and scale of the allegations. In 2019, federal prosecutors arrested Epstein again, this time on sex trafficking charges involving minors. This case was much larger. More victims came forward. More scrutiny followed. Epstein's wealth, his connections, and his earlier legal treatment were suddenly under a national microscope. But the case never went to trial. In August of that year, Epstein was found dead in his jail cell. The official ruling was suicide. However, investigators later acknowledged serious failures. Guards fell asleep, required checks weren't performed, and surveillance cameras malfunctioned. Those facts, combined with Epstein's powerful connections, sparked widespread public skepticism. It's important to be precise here. There is no verified evidence that Epstein was murdered, but the circumstances understandably fueled distrust and speculation. Epstein's case still matters for several reasons. First, justice for the victims. Many survivors never saw a full trial or complete accountability. Second, accountability more broadly. Epstein did not operate in isolation, and questions remain about who enabled or protected him. And third, the role of power and privilege. His earlier plea deal raised serious concerns about whether wealth and influence can shape outcomes in the legal system. Since his death, civil lawsuits and document releases have continued. These have exposed names, relationships, and institutional failures. Though it's crucial to note that appearing in documents does not automatically mean criminal guilt. So, what was Jeffrey Epstein's deal? He was a powerful, well-connected man who committed serious crimes, received unusually favorable treatment, and died before facing full accountability, leaving behind unanswered questions and lasting consequences. If you want deeper dives into any part of this story, his finances, the plea deal, or what happened after his death, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.